Hello, I'm Dimitri with Liberty Oxygen and Medical Equipment, and I'm here today to show you 3 things that'll keep your walker safe and operating well for you. So with that, let's start with the adjusting the handlebars with the perfect height, so you can use it properly and you won't be hunched over and won't be straining your shoulders. One thing you need to do is when you're adjusting your handlebars, just make sure you're standing up straight in the middle of the walker, arms by your side, and you make sure that the handlebars and the grip, the main handle that you're grabbing, is right in the middle of your wrist. Doing that, you should be adjusted properly. If not, what you need to do is you can loosen the adjustment knob on your rollator. Just unscrew it. And what will happen is it'll pop out, then you're able to adjust it properly for your height. You can either move it up or down depending on what you need. When you tighten it up, the handle shouldn't shake or anything. And if you have if it feels loose, just give it another tighten and it should be secure for you properly. The next thing I'm going to show you on the rollator is the brake adjustments. When you press the brakes, that the brakes should touch the wheels, lock the wheels in place, and there shouldn't be any movement. It should stop the wheels in place, so you're not moving forward or moving backwards. What I'll show you how to adjust the brakes if you are having any movement or any problems with the brakes not touching the wheels. The first thing I'll show you is you can put it on its side, or you can put it on a table. It might be easier for you to do. So what you want to do is clamp the brake first onto the wheel, and then it has an adjustment screw, and the adjustment screw is a locking screw. And when you have that the brake clamped onto the wheel, you can pull up on the bolt, and then the adjustment screw, you can move it down and it'll adjust the brake on the wheel, get it closer to the wheel, and that'll help when you're braking with the rollator, and that'll help with the so it doesn't move when you have the brakes locked, and also when you're pressing on the brakes. Sometimes with that adjustment, I was able to do it just with my hand, but with some manufacturer rollators are different, so sometimes you'll need to use a wrench or a pair of pliers, and while you have it depressed, you want to put the pliers or the wrench over the locking nut and kind of loosen it up, and then go ahead and adjust the brake. Again, pressing the brakes, clamping the brake down so it touches the wheel, and then adjusting the screw so it locks in place. And then the other tip for the brakes, when you use the rollator every day, you're putting strain on the brake cable, you're stretching it out, so what happens is it gets very loose and you're not able to adjust the cable, adjust the brake anymore. What you're going to have to do is pull slack through the brake line, and then get it tight again. So on some manufacturers have a nut that all you need is a Allen wrench, and you put the Allen wrench in there. When you're trying to tighten the cable on the brake, all you do is you can use, there's a little nut that you need to loosen up, and it has an Allen wrench, and you put the Allen wrench in there, and you open up the nut, and you loosen it up. You don't have to take it all the way out, but you just loosen it up, and then you pull some of the cable through, and then tighten up the nut again on that brake cable, and that should take care of any take care of it being loose or strained or stretched out anymore. Basically, you're just taking some of the excess of the brake cable and the rollator.